You're listening to Is It Love? Colin, by Dark Divine Stories. This is a fan fiction story. Colin's official story can be found on the Is It Love app. Prologue. Music was my life, until it wasn't. My parents loved hearing me sing, play the piano and violin as I was growing up. It was something they could show off to people. However, that was not a practical career in their eyes. Every day was the same. Sometimes I felt like I was living the same day over and over again. I wanted to live an exciting life and play my music, but in truth I was living a boring life and hardly even living at all. I left home in my last year of college to study elsewhere. When I did that, my boyfriend at the time broke up with me when I refused to come back. I dated someone else during that time, but we sort of drifted apart towards the end of the year. I did return home and started to live as if I hadn't left for my final year of college. I even got back together with my ex. But it was the same day over and over again. After 3 months of living back at home, I couldn't take it anymore, so when my cousin told me he was going to New York City, I asked if I could go with him. The day I left, I broke things off with the guy I had known my entire life and had recently gotten back together with. I don't regret it. Just like everything else in my life, he did the same thing every day. Our dates were always at the same restaurant on the same day and time every week. Our lovemaking wasn't much different either. It got to the point where I had to fake it just so I didn't upset Michael. He had a huge ego, and if I didn't help make it bigger, he would stop talking to me. He wasn't exciting, and truth be told, the thought of spending the rest of my life with him and doing the same thing every day made me want to scream. As I was packing my things, Michael told me I was selfish and I should think of someone other than about myself. He tried to get me to stay. I told him if I didn't leave now, I would never get out of the hole I was in and end up hating everyone around me. I grabbed my keyboard and violin and walked out the door. My parents were so angry that I left. They haven't spoken to me since I told them I was leaving for New York. My mother is convinced she is going to get a call from the police telling her I was killed by a mobster or something. My dad expressed his disappointment when I told him I wanted to pursue music. It wasn't ethical in his mind. I should get a regular job like everyone else, because I may not make it as a musician. It hurt that they refused to support me in following my dreams. I got into my cousin's van without it. I was beyond the point of needing it, and I haven't looked back yet. When I arrived in New York, I started working at Carter Corporation. I've been working here for 3 months now. Even though it is a basic job, my life is very different from before. My workmate and friend Matt messes around so much, I'm surprised he gets any work done at all. My friend Lisa also works at Carter Corporation. She has so many love stories, she could write several books on the subject. Nothing is ever the same. Yes, I go to work every day, but it's never the same. The files and meetings are all different, despite my manager and department head always being there. I've learned a lot in just the short time I've been working here. While I do miss my parents, I am very happy here. I didn't truly realize how unhappy I was until I left. I am far happier here in New York. In the end, I need to do what's best for me, and my mental health is the most important thing right now. Music is a passion, and since I moved to New York, I've started composing music again. It's something I haven't done since I was in college and living the same things over and over again. I feel content even though I am only composing right now. It is more than I've been doing in the last several years. I've begun looking at my old songs and rewriting and reworking them into something better. I've recorded many of them and put them on my YouTube channel, which isn't doing too bad since I first started it. I'm hoping I'll be able to take to the stage again one day. Thank you for listening to Is It Love Colin Prologue. If you like this story, please let me know by leaving a like and a comment. This chapter is also available to read on Wattpad. I have many stories on Wattpad, and even more stories are going to be coming to my YouTube channel soon, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Thank you again for listening and have a wonderful day.